Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first class of the second section of the long form. We're going to practice. We'll practice the first section a couple times. I'll watch you. We'll be doing some kind of review. We always do some kind of practice and then a review of things that we know, especially what we learned the previous week. And but when we're in the second section, we're going to review stuff right now in the first section. But I like to do just like one thing, one of those movements a week. I don't want to do too much at once. So let's do that. We'll practice and just go on like we have been. Let's see. All right. All right. Just follow. Prepare. Opening. Grasping the bird's tail. Word off left. Word off right. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Raise hands and step forward. Like crane. Spreads wings. Lefty brush and push. Handstrom salute. Lefty brush and push. Right knee brush and push. Left knee brush and push. Handstrom salute. Left knee brush and push. Harry block and punch. Apparent closing up. Cross hands. Closing form. Back to the start position. Okay. I'll do it with you one more time and then I'll watch you do it. Prepare. Opening. To the bird's tail. Word off left. Word off right. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Use hands. And step forward. Like crane. Spreads wings. Lefty brush. And push. And strum salute. Lefty brush. And push. Righty brush. And push. Lefty brush. And push. And strum salute. Lefty brush. And push. Parry, block, and punch. Closing up. Cross hands. Closing form. Okay. So I'll watch you guys prepare. Okay. Opening. Grasping the bird's tail. Word off left. Word off right. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Raise hands and step forward. White crane. Spreads wings. Knee brush. And push. and strums the lute. Left knee brush and push. Right knee brush and push. Left knee brush and push. And strums the lute. Left knee brush and push. Parry, block, and punch. And it ends up with your left foot forward. There you go. Apparent closing up. Cross hands. And closing. Okay, so let's, you have any questions? Okay. We'll review right now the what we did last week, which was cross hands and the closing. And then we'll do something else earlier too. But just to be all on the same page. All right, so after apparent close up, you're like this. You need to see my feet? Probably. Okay. Like this. Oh, no, we're like this after apparent close up. Push. I want you to, one is to turn a little and to start and turn your arm. Turn your right hand. Okay, with your body starting to turn. So that's one. You start and you turn your hand. Two, you shift to the right and swing your arm up and down and point your toe, your left toe, to the straight direction. Right? So you like paint a rainbow and you go to the right. Okay, so at this point, you're all the way to the right. You're reaching for the right corner. Okay. Then three, I want you to make a little circle, continue the circle of your arm. You go here and your fingertips are going to continue and make this curve. Okay. So I want you to make that curve and make the same curve with your left hand. Okay, left arm. And start shifting to the left. Then your arms go down and they're going to cross near the bottom. And when they're crossing, that's about when you step, touch the floor, okay? And then they both come up. The right arm will be on the outside. The right arm will be under the left arm, okay? And bring them back up to shoulder height and cross them in the middle of your forearm, not too close to the wrist. Okay, that's cross hands, all right? And then closing form, we stand up and point our arms forward, palm up still, and then I want you to make a little circle. They were open to the side. Go up a little circle and push down. Okay, and just like opening, start go almost to the bottom. So they're still in front here. And then return to the start position is just put them back to your sides. Okay, so that's the what we did last week. Let's do it again. From apparent closing up. One, paint, turn and turn your hand. Two, paint a rainbow. Don't go too high with it. Towards the corner. Now both the left arm has turned. It's not totally at the corner, but it's not symmetrical really. But they're both open, relative to your body, maybe it's kind of symmetrical. Then make a little circle, start shifting to the left. Your hands keep circling. Now they're going down. Close to the bottom here, step. Both feet are pointed forward now. And then the right arm is on the inside. And then it comes up under is on the outside. All right. And crossing, remember, not close to the wrist, middle of the arm. Then closing form, stand up. Both arms go forward. Make a little circle and push down. Almost to the bottom. And then back to the start position. Wuji position. Okay. Right, so it looks like this. I'll show it from here. The closing form looks like this. I'll just do the arms. They come forward, keep them palm up, and then make a little circle, and then push down. Okay. Other styles do the opening different, and the closing probably similarly different. So our style for opening is it goes up like this, and you swing up, and then the elbow goes first, and then the wrist, and feel pushing down. But they stay pretty extended. We feel pushing down like away, well, it's away from us. Some other styles go up and then they bring it in and push down. Okay, different styles are different. But ours is a feeling of say that you have your hands on a beach ball here and you want to push it down into the water. So you have to use your body, you feel here pushing down. So I don't want you to do this. Here's another thing that you could do that we don't do here. You just swing. We don't just swing them up and then let them fall down. It isn't a like falling down feeling. You want to have swinging them up is just kind of swinging them up, not doing anything. But then here we want to feel pushing. Okay, so like a pushing down feeling. So imagine pushing down. That probably will do something in here. All right, it'll use some muscle or whatever to push down with. You'll feel something. Just letting them fall down, you don't feel anything. Okay, so all right, so that's opening and closing are similar that way. They both end out here. Okay, so you push down here, not to here. It would be too far out in front, and then for closing, we just let them come back to the Wuji posture. Okay. Well, let's see. I'll show you another thing that is different in other styles. So for our style, we do it like this. After opening, we're like this. Ward off left. We're going to turn. So here I have my straight direction. Okay, straight direction. There's also the diagonal corner directions, right? I want to shift and turn, point my toe to the corner, look at the corner direction. Then I'm going to swing up my right arm and point it back forward, but it's got a little curve in it, okay? And point my fingers down, my left fingers down. Then I'm going to close my arms and step. I'm going to step in the straight direction. I'll turn this way. I want you to step straight. I'm going to make a good bow stance to the straight direction. Okay, so I want you to be careful and don't step. The bow stance is like this. Turn, shift left, turn on the heel, shift right, sit, and imagine the line coming from my left foot is on. I'm going to pick up my toe. I'm going to put my heel in front, all right? Don't pick it up and put it over here, all right? Closer to the line of your right heel. Keep it on the line that it's on. Then your feet are still separated by shoulder width apart, right? This is a good bow stance. This is not a good bow stance, like that, okay? Now both feet are kind of pointing to the corner, kind of stepping just sort of diagonally somehow. All right, so this is a good bow stance, like this. All right, then when you go into your bow stance, I want you to lift up your arm, swing up your left arm. Your right hand will push down like this. So our style, the left arm is pretty straight. Tai Chi straight, all right? It's not this, okay? It's not this, but it's comfortably straight. Okay, other styles. My first style that I learned, the first teacher I had, did it more like this. Kind of like ward off going the other direction. Just the left one was this way, and then we turned and just kind of went and did the same thing the other direction. They were really similar. For our style, left ward off is a bigger movement, your hand by your hip, and then right ward off is a smaller movement, okay? Hands closer together. So they're different for our style, okay? So ward off left, I want you to end up turning, have your hips be level, your upper body straight up and down, and looking to the straight direction, this direction, and your left arm points that direction. Your elbow points kind of that direction, not this direction, okay? Not the 12 o'clock direction what you started at. Turn more, point your arm this direction and be kind of straight. All right, so that's kind of important. We want the beginning of the form to look, you know, especially good, I think, more. And then in the middle, that's whatever, you know, but the beginning and the end, and then everybody will say, well, that was good. All right. That's when they'll be looking at you start, all right, especially. So, so that's ward off left. Let me quickly go through grasping the bird's tail, because I think somebody was missing last week. You were not here last week, were you, Mike? I can't remember. Anyway, were you here last week, Mike? Mike, were you here last week?
Oh, yes, I was.
Oh, you were, okay. So let me just show the rest of grasping the bird's tail. Back and turn, shift to the left, open your left arm, point your right fingers down, close your arms and step, lift up and push down. Then from here, I'll show the difference. We turn and open our arm, right arm, point it to the corner. Then we shift back, and now we go kind of level, a little bit down, but not back. Look, here. I'll show this direction. Here. Okay. Then press, and then push. So for our style, our rollback looks like this. Some other styles look like this. I think maybe Jeff's style, maybe. They go down and they come back around like that, okay? And the 24 is like that, okay? The 24 form, if you know that one, it's that way. And so more of a circle down. We have that circle. We have that basically that circle from raised hands to white crane. We go like this and we make that circle down anyway, and then come around, okay, to white crane. But for rollback, we keep it in front, okay, up in here. We keep our turn smaller. Well, the turn is maybe about the same, but the hands don't make as big of a path. So just that much, and then levelly come in for press instead of this big down and up. Okay, so those are differences. When you practice it, you know, on your own, you could do what you like. But I need to explain to you what the differences are, so you could try them, and then you can find which one you like. But our style is, so I'll show it again. From ward off right, then roll back, turn to the right, open to the corner, then from the right corner to the left corner, then turn back and put your palm in the middle of your forearm. Ours is forearm. Sometimes I learned it was more like on the wrist, but on the forearm, and then push forward, straight forward, press. And then for our push, we separate the shoulder width apart, bring our hands back and down about the middle of your body, and then forward and back up to shoulder height. And for our style, shoulder height is this high, okay? If I curve my elbow, but I keep my wrist in the same place. the wrist is like, say that's shoulder height, okay? Some other styles maybe are more like here, lower, the fingertips shoulder height or something, but ours is the wrist. You think of if you came straight out and straight, it would come out from shoulder height basically, this and straight out, right? That would be shoulder height for us, all right? So when we do the ward off, that's also shoulder height, okay? It's in front of this shoulder, basically. Your arm's like a quarter of a circle. When we do a ward off left, it's shoulder height. Okay, so we have our basic thing is shoulder height. My first style, my teacher didn't talk very much about it. So all of our stuff is kind of to the middle, kind of all of our hands went out to the middle kind of instead of shoulder height. So it just feels a little bit different. But so, okay. Let's go then into the you have any questions about anything? Let me see you do the near the end from the push after parent closing up with your left foot forward, push, then to cross hands and closing. Okay. Okay. And then closing. And push down. Oh, okay. All right, so I want you to watch me. I mean, we have the idea, but I want you now to focus. Now that you know the first section, then we're going to keep learning movements. When you learn movements, we teach it in kind of a choppy way, but then you need to try to polish it. So the first section, we're going to try to make more polished. I'll start with this movement. I'll show you. So I want it to be like this. Now watch my right hand. It's going to start to move. It's going to move in a smooth way. You can imagine maybe if you were in water. And then here. All right, so I want you to be careful. I don't want you to do okay, and just get the snapshot points. I need you to try to make the whole path even, okay, smooth and even. And then there is a little pause here. But then while you're moving, it moves in an even and slow way, and only a pause at the end usually. And then, so we have little pauses. We say maybe stopping but not stopping because you are showing the energy. So if you're here, the end of pushing down, we'll have a little pause, and then it'll finish back here. But in between, try to be smooth. So do it one more time from push. And try to keep everything smoothly moving till we get to the end. All right. All right, go. Cross hands. That's better. That's better. So, and closing and went like, sorry. All right, stop there. All right. So put some attention on those things now, okay? And that's the last thing we did, but even from the beginning, ward off, all the movements, try to make them nice, smooth. So let me just show this then. So from pushing down here, then ward off left. Everything keeps moving smoothly, including the footwork. I haven't talked too much about the footwork, but I want you to, for instance, if you're going to bring in your foot and step out, try to do in a smooth way, okay, not too fast. That's my problem when I was doing it for 3 years even, my footwork was not smooth. The upper body was pretty smooth, but my first teacher, he just would be like he'd be like here, he'd go like, basically like this and just go. The footwork was like at any, didn't matter what speed you did, it just kind of put it there. And then everything else was nice and even, but the footwork somehow he didn't think it mattered. So that was one of my first corrections at this school. So, all right. So we're going to be polishing. We'll start with the first section, but after we learn a movement, that's what you should do. Learn the movement, get the snapshot part, get it going, and then you need to work on smoothing it out. But again, we could do, we'll start with the beginning. So maybe next week I'll watch your grasping the bird's tail, make sure it's nice and smooth, okay? So we can work on that this week. That's 4 things. That's really kind of 4 or 5 things to do, and then a movement a week. All right, we'll go on. This movement takes a little bit of time. This movement has multiple parts in it. So it's kind of like grasping the bird's tail. We call it, let me make sure. Embrace the tiger, return a mountain. That is the next movement. Yeah, all right. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you this direction. From cross hands. Okay, so now we learned how to do closing form. Closing form is what we do at the end of the form. Okay, so we learned a little form in the first section. But when you get to cross hands, we're not going to do closing. We're going to go into the second section from now on. Okay, all right. So we're not going to be practicing closing anymore. But it's going to look like this. We're going to shift to the right, and then we're going to turn to the right. We're going to point our toe close to straight. Then we're going to shift back. We're going to leave our right hand behind. Then we're going to circle down our left hand, up our right hand, and step towards the corner. Our left hand towards straight. Then we're going to brush towards the corner and push. So it's like a left knee brush. Then we're going to do this. We're going to shift back, connect out. We're going to turn. This is roll back. We're going to turn back, press, and then back and push. So towards the diagonal, we're going to combine basically a right knee brush and combine it with roll back, press and push, grasping the bird's tail. All right. So this is how we start section 2 and 3. So after we learn this will be something we skip over when we get to section 3. So there's only a few things. There's things we already know how to do. Press and push, half a roll back. There's a knee brush thing that we should kind of know. All right, so let's look at the footwork of it. Sitting down like this. We're going to shift to the right and turn and point our toe. I'm going to turn around and not watch you at the moment, so I'll be more in your orientation. Okay. We're going to shift to the right and turn to the right. Turn your body basically to the straight direction. Your foot doesn't easily turn that far. Turn it as far as you can. Then we're going to shift back and bring our foot in and step out for a bow stance. I want the feet to be 45-degree angle. Step close to the corner. Your left toe points close to straight, but whatever you can do, something like that. Anyway, diagonally, maybe not identically to the corner. Then go into your bow stance. That's the footwork. Then we're going to just shift back and forth. Okay, like grasping the bird's tail. Once you turn and point to the 3 o'clock, you stay there. That's the footwork. Try it again. There's something I want to point out. We shift to the right and we turn, point our toe to the corner, close to the straight. You shift back and bring your foot in and step. Okay, bow stance. All right, so the point that I want to bring out is when you turn, shift to the right and turn, you need to stand on the right foot. Here, I feel good. If I shift to the left, I feel good. Where do I not feel good is in the middle. In the middle, is a point we call the double weight point, okay? You need to not stand on the double weight point. You need to not have the same weight on both feet when they're really close together, pointed at each other, basically, okay? Then that's unstable. But what is stable is to be standing on one foot, okay? Stand on my right foot, that's stable. I kind of just balance myself with the other foot. I shift through the double weight point, pick up my heel, that's stable, okay? Moving my foot should be stable, all right? Don't stand on the double weight point. It's easy to have a shortcut and to think I will just kind of turn and just stay here in the middle. But now it's feel like you're gonna fall over. Double weight, my understanding, my explanation is when you usually when you have your both feet on the ground, both feet weight kind of even on both feet. This is weight on both feet, but it's not double weighted, all right? Because you can move. You feel like you shift, right? You can pick it up. It is not double weighted. Double weighted is you feel like you can't stay that way without moving, but you also feel like you can't move. You feel kind of stuck to the ground and then you fall over. Okay, so that's double weighted. So the beginning and end of the form, this is not double weighted, this is not double weighted. Double weighted is some posture, where, standing on one line kind of feeling with the toes not helping any. So avoid being double weighted. So how do we avoid it here? We avoid it by shifting, right? Shift enough. Our form is big, and so when there's shifting involved, we want to go like all the way forward for a post stance, not just in the middle. We want to go all the way back when we shift back. Okay, not just to the middle. So it's not just stand in the middle and turn. That's not our form. Our form is, that's why it's Tai Chi. It's left, and then it's right, then left, and then step, and then right. All right, so it's kind of like walking around. You can't, anyway, so make sure we do enough of that. All right, so I'll point this way just to see my hands better. When you turn, you keep your arms crossed. Turn, one, right? Then I want to do a knee brush. Remember the knee brush is like this, up and down, like that. Well, I can't go down, my right arm is blocking it. I'm going to shift back, I'm going to make some space, and from there, I can up and down and step. Okay? So try that. Here, turn, back some, make some space, up and down, step. And then it's brush and push, right? Then it's just a right knee brush. Do we remember how to do the right knee brush? All right, let me see you do it. This is something you kind of know how to do. All right, go. Turn. And then shift back and circle your arms. Okay. Let's go back into the first section. Let's look at the right knee brush to left knee brush. So after left knee brush, we'll do left to right knee brush, okay? So this is my right hand. I'm going to shift back and lift my left hand up. I'm going to turn. See, they're separated. Then I'm going to shift forward, and right hand goes up and pushes down. Left hand goes down and comes back up. Then brush, push. Okay? So from this position, back, both of them pointed forward now. Turn, both of them in my center now. Then my left hand is going to go down. My right hand is going to go up a little bit to be face high and down. All right. So I want a little arc up and down, not just bring it across, not both go down. All right. Up and down for the right hand. Down and up for the left hand. Down and up, and right hand up and down. Up and down. Okay. Okay. And they make the top of the circle, the bottom of the circle at the same time. So one difference is, here's a thing to think about. It's not totally different. A difference is that we're pointed now kind of diagonally. We've done it almost everything to square directions, right? Straight directions. So now we're pointing diagonally, and that makes it kind of weird. So when I do this one, lefty brush, turn, I circle and my hands go to the corner, but I'm stepping the straight direction. That's like 135 degrees. Now I'm going to step to this near the corner. My hands are going to go the straight, okay? Still 135 degrees. All right, so when you circle, don't circle back to the corner. You circle to the straight, your left arm to the straight direction, okay? And then brush to the corner direction and push. So if you think of the knee brush, I'll do this direction. If here's my knee brush, right knee brush, I am just going to end up doing it diagonally, all right? But for myself, it's the same. In space is different, but going to the corner is weird, makes it weird. So it looks like this. Look, if I go straight, most of us, I think, are going to look like this. Try to get in line with the camera. All right, going to look like this. But when I go to the corner, if I stood in the corner and looked at you, very often people are like this. They can't think of the line to the corner. Okay, so here's the one. Here's the right posture. Just move yourself, point yourself to the corner. That's how it should end up. All right. Within yourself, it's the same. All right. Don't. It has to be the line that you're stepping on is, imagine that line. You're striking parallel to that line. Okay, and you're looking along that direction. All those are the same direction. Okay, so just be careful. So at the end, I don't want you to look like this. Okay, just be careful. That's another point there. All right, so let me see you do it. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Is the corner like 5 o'clock or 2 o'clock?
Okay, so your direction, this is, okay, so this is 12. The corner we're gonna go to is gonna be, the real corner is 4:30. We're not gonna make it to 4:30 probably. It's gonna be 4 o'clock. So not 5 o'clock, that we pass the corner. Yeah, so 4:30-ish, at 4 o'clock-ish, okay? 4 o'clock, all right, so. Yeah, I keep turning myself all around, I'm sorry, confusing. If we were in the same space, it'd be more obvious. All right. All right, so you try it. This is the first part, really, all right? So from here, there's only a couple parts that are new. Shift to the right, turn to the right. Shift back, separate your hands, and then they circle up and down and up and step. Then brush, push. I'll tell you one little thing. I can't spend a lot of time on everything, but it's I think maybe Chen Menqing style does it this way. The original way to do Embrace the Tiger, Return to Mountain, it ends up looking like this, okay? Not like a knee brush. The idea is that somebody's over here, you step and you go like this and you grab them. You can imagine doing that with your kid or something, or playing with kids, just sort of grab them like this and carry them around. So that's the Embrace the Tiger, grab the tiger. Okay, but we don't do it that way anymore. We just do it like a knee brush. But that was the original. I think maybe Chen Menqing style is like that though, actually. I'm not an expert on Chen Menqing style. All right, you do it. Try doing it on your own. Let me watch you. It's just basically, turn and do a right knee brush. Go. Okay. Your upper body needs to point towards that corner, right? At the end, your upper body points that direction. your right hand by your knee. Your right hand by your knee. It's a knee brush. It's like the knee brush, like the right knee brush. That's the end position. Okay. All right, come back. Let's go back to left knee to right knee brush. I'll watch me first. Back, turn, circle, and look at my face. Follow that direction. Look towards where the left hand's pointing. Right now, it's the corner. For the one we're doing is going to be straight. Look. Now when I brush, follow the right hand direction. Push. At the end, my body points the straight direction. My arm strikes to the straight direction. Okay? So both ends to the direction that you're going, and body align there, looking that way. But I don't want you to do this. This is what I'm pointing out mainly. I don't want you to do this and just keep looking in that direction all the time. Okay? You need to follow your turning. Well, you need to follow your moving hand, basically, the main hand. So here, the main hand, both hands are going towards the corner. We're going to look to the corner. Now, the right hand is moving, doing something. You follow it. Now you keep looking in that direction. Okay. So put your head, swivel your head around. Okay, don't just keep looking in one direction. If your hands are going over here, yes?
Oh, sorry. Could you go over the transition from cross
Oh, okay.
hands?
Oh, okay. All right. So how do we get there? We'll do it from here. We shift and turn. We shift back. Leave your right hand behind. That's how we'll get the space. Then they can have room to circle. Step, brush, push. Okay. Yes, they don't. How could you? If they both went down, you could do it. But we don't want the right hand to go down. We want the right hand to go up, right? So we don't want to do that. And and it can't go directly. I don't want you to make a separate move. I'll show you. I don't want you to make an extra move. Just okay. Start turning. Leave it behind, and then let it move. Okay, so I want your body to do the moving. Don't show the arm moving. Relative to your body, your arm is opening. All right, but in space, try to show that it's staying still, kind of. All right. Okay. All right. Again, here. Shift right. Turn, shift left, open them a little bit, then circle. The right hand goes up and pushes down, up and down, right hand up and down. Brush and push. All right, on your own, you do it. So Michael, you're leaving out this part. Up and down. Yes. Yeah. All right. If both hands are in front of you, okay, then the right hand's going to go up and push down, and the left hand's going to go down and come up together at the same time. They separate up and down, and then they come back to the same level. Okay, up and down, brush, up and down, brush. Well, here's another, so this is another part that is different than other styles for our style. For our knee brush, it looks like this. Up and down, brush. This brush, okay? Brush, push. It's got a circle that we make forward and then down. Oh, this is also different, maybe. It's not just the left hand circles down and the right hand just comes across. It goes up and down. So we imagine this. We imagine, somebody's gonna hit you here. Your left hand would deflect that away, all right? Deflect away. Here, if they're gonna hit you in the face, that doesn't do you any good. So it's gonna hit you in the face, your right hand goes up and deflects, okay? Deflect, right? So we're deflecting up and down at the same time. If you just went like this, then you're not protecting your head, your face. So up and down, we're deflecting both up and in front of your face and even to your, maybe your groin, okay? So your whole upper body, okay? Deflect. Deflect, brush, push, okay? So it's got a nice feel to it. It's different than, again, how I learned it the first time. So it's something different. And other styles, I just say for the people that are only know this style. Other styles, they just kind of go like this, and maybe they just go like this. Actually, this circle is different. This circle here, palm out, and then in front of your shoulder and forward. Other styles go like this with your palm up and bring it around and up by your ear and kind of like throwing a ball kind of feeling, maybe. All right, so our style is, and it's funny that you have Chen, Yang, Wu, Wu Hao, Wu, and Sun style, and everybody else does like the knee brush differently than us. We're the only ones that do it this way. Everybody else does it differently. That's weird. Okay, so
Mike, a quick question.
yes.
When you're showing us, it's almost like the brush knee is also like a little bit of a ward off, then brush knee. It's kind of a ward off built into the brush knee because you see you go up and then down.
Okay, so okay, this part you mean?
Yeah.
This part is rollback, actually. So the way we do rollback, we go like this, like this. Rollback is like this. It's like this kind of energy, back energy, and with your arm, basically. Okay, so that's rollback. Ward off is this lifting energy. Okay, ward off. This part is like rollback.
So it's rollback.
Yeah, that's right. So you swing your arm down, whatever that is. I don't know. Maybe that's even still rollback. I'm not sure. This is rollback anyway, and then brush, which is kind of a pulling energy, I think, and then striking or push. Okay, so all right, we don't have that much time. I'm sorry. I want to get to the next part then. We'll try to put it together. You can look at this video and you can look at previous people teaching it. So I said this one take a little bit longer. There's one more part then that is new. To redo the knee brush, we're going to do rollback. How do we do rollback in the first section? We are from here, we turn and we sweep it across a 90-degree sweep. Here we're like this. We have to get to that. We're going to shift back. Our right hand is going to go up and out. Our left hand is going to go and turn palm up. So 1, 2. Okay, this is the rollback shape, right? We're like this here. That's the rollback shape. Our arms like this. Okay. We're going to get there like this. 1, start to shift back, lift your hand like straight up in front of your shoulder, turn your left palm up. 2, sit back and reach out towards the corner. And this is holding, this is ward off shape. Left hand ward off shape. Yes. There you go. Then 3, turn 45 degrees. So it's half of the sweep, all right? And then we say this is the rollback part, okay? So the connecting part, here the connecting part was kind of to reach for their elbow and then bring it across. Here, you're turning your palm. So here, you imagine you have a hold of them, okay? And then you turn your palm, that makes, you're twisting you're making their elbow go up. Then you connect to their elbow, and then you sweep them. I don't have anybody to show it on, but hopefully you can imagine it. So if you turn somebody's arm, twist it, they'll go, you know, ugh. Then you connect to their elbow, and then you use that like a handle and throw them down. That's what this is, okay? You would come under their elbow, you would lift up their elbow, and then throw them down. Because you kind of lock them up, and so they'll go with you. Okay, then you throw them over. All right. So that's the second part. This part is new, this turning part. This part is knee brush, which we already know how to do. Then this part is connecting part is new, and then roll back. And then from there, we already know it. Turn back, put your palm in the middle of your arm, press, that's grasping the bird's tail, and then separate shoulder width apart, bring it back, push, that's grasping the bird's tail. All right, so out of this 4 things kind of to do, we know how to do we don't know how to do most of it already, just a couple of connecting parts, but still kind of tricky. All right, so let's try it. I'll do it with you. I'll face the regular direction. All right, embrace the tiger, return to mounted. Shift right, turn right, that's 1. 2, shift back and circle and step. 3, brush and 4, push. Then roll back. 1, lift your hand up in front of your shoulder, turn your left palm up. 2, sit all the way back and reach out towards the corner. 3, turn 45 degrees. Just a little bit to the left of straight. Now press, turn back and push forward. Push, separate your shoulder width apart, bring your hands back, push. Okay. Let me see you do it from cross hands. We'll just go to roll back because the rest of it is repeat. So from cross hands, embrace the tiger, return to mountain. Go. And then roll back. And press. Go ahead, press, I guess. Okay. Okay, come back. I'll do it with you. 1, shift right, turn right. 2, shift back, separate your arms, and then circle up and down together and point them in the straight direction instead. Look to the straight direction. 3, brush. And put your left hand in front of your shoulder. 4, push. And put your right hand by your knee. Good. Then 1, lift your right hand up in front of your shoulder, turn your left palm up. 2, sit all the way back. Reach out with your right arm. Reach, connect. 3, roll back to the left. Again, all right, from cross hands. 1, shift right, turn right. 2, shift back, circle your arms, and step. 3, brush. 4, push. Then roll back. 1, start to shift back, lift up your right hand. Keep shifting back. 2, reach out. 3, roll back. then press and push, but that's hopefully easy. Well, we're kind of out of time. It says here this another meeting is supposed to start. I'm holding it up. We might be taken away if I hit another meeting, somebody's starting it, they might just start it and then we'll be shut down. So, all right, so try to practice a little bit now. You can look at previous section 2 classes that people have done. Even I think Nancy's done it. You can look at on our YouTube page, and we practice it today, and then tomorrow, and then you should remember it. Okay, but also go back to maybe how to do the knee brush sequence, left and right knee brush, because this uses we did a lot of the left knee brush, but not so much on the right knee brush, and we're sort of confused about right knee brush still, I think. Okay, all right, so we'll go over it again next week. All right, so thanks very much. Have a good week.